estate broker with the Pioneer Group, and we're here today to talk about VA mortgages, and if you're a veteran, how it might be the best loan program for you. And once again, I asked my good friend Jason Jean, the Mortgage Machine, to join us and share some of the insights that he knows about the VA loan program. Welcome, Jay.
Thanks, Don. Thanks for having me back.
Always appreciate you coming in. So, Jason, tell us a little bit about the VA loan program.
Well, the VA loan program, one of my favorites. It's one of my favorites because, these guys earned it. These guys and gals have worked hard, and finally the government's done something right. So they give them the option for a no money down, great loan program. Now, you have to have your certificate of eligibility. That's something that typically the lender, I know that we can just order through the VA portal. So really what we need to see is your DD-214 that shows your dates of service. And if you don't have a DD-214, one of the equivalent documents. And then we get your certificate of eligibility and we can get you approved for the VA loan. So the good thing, like I said, no money down is required. We can have the seller pay for usually all of the or most of the closing costs. So, there's been situations that Don and I have worked on some clients that have gotten into the property for less than $500. So if you were to go into a rental, you'd have to come up with more money than that. And the payment is fantastic because the VA doesn't require you to pay a monthly mortgage insurance payment. So you couple that with an extremely low interest rate, your payment can't get any better. So even if you had 5, 10, 15% to put down, you might not want to when interest rates are so low. So that's something to consider. You can kind of keep your money in the bank. You can kind of, not charge your couches and everything because you can just pay cash for it because you don't really need it for the down payment. So the VA is a great option. It does have a VA funding fee on it. All the government programs typically have something up front, so just make sure you understand how that works. But that gets rolled into the loan. And it's usually about 2%. Great loan program. Property condition could be something that you just want to keep your eyes out for. The condition of the property does need to be in fairly decent shape. It's similar to an FHA mortgage where the roof typically should have at least 2 years left on it. Chipping paint would need to be scraped and repainted if the house were built prior to 1978. And those, anything anything that could be structural or safety in nature, would have to be repaired usually prior to closing. But aside from that, probably the best loan program on the market today. So if you're a veteran or currently in the military and you qualify, give us a call to see if you qualify for one of these types of mortgages because it is fantastic.
I would have to repeat what Jason said about the VA loan program. As a benefit for our military personnel, by far one of the best benefits that you have going. And it is something that you should consider. I will say to this, not all lenders do have the VA program today, though. So I've dealt with some buyers who have gone to lenders and they say, well, the VA is not a good program for you. And the main reason for that is because they didn't have the VA loan program. So you want to make sure you go into somebody that actually does the VA loan program. And Jason talked a little bit about condition. And I just want to make sure that we talk about a VA inspection where the VA appraiser goes out. And the way I like to put it is the appraiser goes out and they have their VA glasses on and they're looking for obvious physical, structural, mechanical safety issues that may be objectionable to the VA underwriter. So it's obvious stuff, and it by no way does it replace your inspection that you're going to get on the property. But for the veteran, no better program out there, I don't believe. No money down, no mortgage insurance, and actually they're liberal on the credit. More liberal than a lot of programs.
More liberal than a lot of programs, although you have seen some tightening over the past few years on the VA. So make sure you have an up-to-date pre-approval letter.
Right. So you want to make sure. Great program. Anything else you want to cover there, Jason?
The only thing that you'd also take a look at, too, on the VA is that there are VA-approved condominiums, and if they are not on the approved list, then you would, you'd probably want to steer clear because it's kind of a difficult process getting the
If they're not on an approved list.
getting the condos approved.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great. So I want to thank you once again, Jason, for coming in and sharing your insights about the VA mortgage. For more information about the home buying and mortgage processes, please visit our websites below. Also, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel. To your success, this is Don Thompson, real estate broker with the Pioneer Group. Have a great day.